Football always needed a hero. Every generation has one player who becomes bigger than the game itself. The player every kid wanted to become. From Pele's magic to Maradona's fire, Zinedine's elegance, Ronaldinho's joy, Cristiano's obsession, Messi's genius, and now Lamine Yamal's rise. Every generation finds a player who feels chosen, someone who carries dreams of millions, someone who the kids copy in the streets, in schoolyards, and on the dusty pitches. Because football is more than a game, it's a story, and every story needs its face. Football doesn't just create stars, it creates stories. Before a player becomes a legend, the world has to believe in them first. You see them on adverts, on the billboards, on game covers, lifting trophies, smiling under golden lights, and suddenly, they are not just a footballer anymore. They become a symbol, a dream you can buy, wear, play with, argue, someone that cameras follow, someone that fans defend like family, someone who makes people stop scrolling, talking, and just watch. Listen carefully to the words people use around football. They are almost never ordinary. When a young player has one good season, we don't say he's talented. We say he's special. We say he's different. We say he was born for this. And before he's even had time to grow, the world starts turning him into something way bigger than a footballer. We call him the chosen one, the prince who becomes king, the heir. We call him the next Messi, the savior of a club, a country, and sometimes even an entire generation. And those words sound beautiful, but they come with weight. Because once football gives you a title, it also gives you pressure. Suddenly, every touch matters. Every mistake becomes a headline. Every smile, every celebration, every quiet moment gets studied like a clue. And that's the strange power of the game. Football doesn't just watch talent grow. It names it, markets it, and builds a story around the player before they even know who they are. One day you're a kid playing because you just love the ball. Next, the world is asking if you're ready to become king. When Lionel Messi completed football by winning the FIFA World Cup, many believed the greatest football chapter in history had finally ended. For years, people said the only thing missing from his story was that one trophy. He had the Ballon d'Ors, he had the Barcelona legacy, he had the goals, he had the assists, the impossible moments that made defenders look helpless. But until then in Qatar, that question disappeared. Messi didn't just win the World Cup, he gave football one of the most perfect endings. The boy from Rosario who became the face of Barcelona, who carried Argentina through heartbreak, finally stood on top of the world. Add the Copa America before that, and suddenly the story felt complete. The pain, the pressure, the criticism, the waiting, it all turned into one beautiful image. Messi holding the trophy that every kid dreams of. But Messi changed more than his own legacy. He changed what greatness looked like. He made football more quieter, more smarter, more patient, more poetic. He showed you that you didn't need to be the loudest, the strongest, or the most dramatic to be the main character. And when his chapter reached its peak, football was left with a new problem. If Messi had completed the game, who could possibly carry the story? But football can't stop telling stories. It always needs another face, another kid, another phenomenon. And just when the world was still trying to figure out what comes after Messi, a teenager started appearing on the biggest stages without fear. Lamine Yamal didn't arrive like someone asking for permission. He arrived like someone who already knew cameras were supposed to follow him. At Barcelona, he looked like hope wearing boots. For Spain, he looked like the future, moving faster than everybody else. Every touch, every dribble, every moment felt like football whispering, "Watch this one closely." Because that's how the game works. One hero lifts the trophy, one story reaches its ending, and somewhere else, a kid steps onto the pitch, ready to begin with the next chapter. Mamma mia, golazo. This is the game where Spain beat France 5-1, by the way. Is history repeating itself? Because football often seems to produce the perfect storyline at exactly the right moment. Just when one era reaches its ending, another phase begins to rise. Just when the world starts asking what's next, a new kid appears with the talent, the timing, and the spotlight already waiting for him. Maybe it's a coincidence since media, fans, and history all work together to turn young players into symbols before they even know it. Or maybe it's even something simpler than that. Maybe we just want to believe in heroes. We want the game to have a main character. We want the next chapter to feel written for a reason. And that's why the pattern is hard to ignore. Pele became king, Maradona was the rebel, Zinedine was the artist, Messi became the genius who completed football, and now Lamine Yamal is being spoken about with those same dangerous words. Chosen, future, hey, savior. The question is not whether he has the talent. It's evident, everyone can see that. The real question is, are we watching a boy become great? Or are we watching football build its next myth? But maybe none of this matters. Maybe every theory, every headline, every comparison becomes irrelevant today. Because today, 19th of July 2026, the world stops for 90 minutes, a new chapter will be written, a new champion will be crowned, one nation will celebrate, another will watch history slip away, one player may become immortal, or football will surprise us again. Whatever happens next, the story will belong to the world. Years from now, we'll remember where we were when football chose its next chapter. Thank you, broski, for being my 100th subscriber.